I'm just a mom. Have you ever said that? Have you ever introduced yourself that way or answered the question, what do you do? With these 4 words, I'm just a mom? Now, there's no such thing as just a mom. And I know why we say it. I know that feeling of your identity shrinking down to one role, no matter how important that role is. I know what it's like to love your children fiercely and simultaneously feel like you're disappearing, like the person you were before, the creative, curious, passionate person is fading away. And that's all that's left is the caretaker, the manager, the one who makes sure everyone else is okay. Now, here's the thing we don't realize. You can be an incredible mother and still need to be more than a mother. Those two things are not in conflict, they're actually connected. Because when you embrace,
hi mama, welcome to the Claim Your Crown series, a mom's journey to worth and purpose. Now, I'm Christine, your creative identity guide, and I'm so glad you're here. Now, this episode is for moms who feel stuck, scattered, or like they've just set aside who they really are. If you have too many ideas but not enough finished projects, if you're ready to embrace your creativity as identity, not just as a hobby, then you're exactly in the right place. Yay! So every week, we're going to be talking about real transformation, faith-centered growth, and practical ways to reclaim who you are. This is all beyond your responsibility, beyond your roles. And because you are more than just a mom, it is time for you to remember that. So grab your coffee, your tea, or whatever you're sipping today, get comfortable, and let's talk about claiming your crown.
all of you, when you honor your creativity, your purpose, your gifts, beyond caregiving, you become a better mother. Not despite your wholeness, but because of it. The children don't need you to sacrifice. They need a model. They need to see what it looks like to be fully alive, fully yourself, fully engaged with the gifts God gave you. Now, let me tell you my own journey with this. For a long time, I thought being a mother meant setting aside everything else. I thought it meant putting myself last. I thought my creativity was something I would get back to someday, right? When I had more time, more energy, more space. But that someday never came. Because here's the truth. There's always something that needs to be done. There's always someone who needs you. There's always a reason to put yourself last. And slowly, quietly, I started to feel boxed in, stuck, like I was living someone else's life, even though I loved my family, even though I'd chosen this. It wasn't about not loving my role as a mom. It was about losing myself in the role and not knowing how to be both mother and creative being, both caretaker and creator. And then something shifted. I started to realize that creativity isn't something separate from motherhood. It's not something I do instead of being a mom or in addition to being a mom. It's part of who I am. And that identity flows through everything I do, including how I mother. Now, when I sit down and plan, my son sees me taking space for reflection, for planning, for thinking ahead. When I work on my business, he sees me pursuing my purpose. When I craft, just for joy, my family sees me honoring myself. And you know what happens? My family doesn't suffer because I'm embracing my full identity. My family thrives because of it. Because here's what I've learned. Creativity as identity isn't selfish. It's essential. Not just for you, but for everyone around you. When you're creative and alive and engaged with your purpose, you're more patient. You're more present. You're more joyful. You have more to give because you're not running on empty. When you honor God who made you to be, you teach your children to honor God who made them to be. You model authenticity. You show them what it looks like to be both responsible and alive, both committed and free, right? Your creativity doesn't take away from your family. Your creativity is a gift to your family. Now, I need you to hear this. You're not just a mom. You're a creative being who happens to be raising children. You're a woman with gifts, talents, passions, and purpose who is also stewarding the lives of those precious people, your kids. Both things are true. Both things matter. Both things deserve your attention and care. Now, I know you might be thinking, but Christine, I barely have time to shower. How am I supposed to embrace creativity? Now, here's what I want to say to that. We're not talking about adding more to your plate, okay? We're not talking about hustling or grinding or sacrificing sleep. We're talking about integration. We're talking about recognizing that you're already creative, right? In how you solve problems, how you plan meals, how you navigate conflicts, how you make your home a place of warmth and love. We're talking about giving yourself permission to see that creativity and honoring it. To stop treating it like a hobby you'll get to someday and start recognizing it's part of your identity right now. Maybe that looks like protecting 20 minutes in the morning for Bible journaling because before everyone wakes up. Maybe it's listening to music while you cook and letting yourself move and hum and be in the moment. Maybe it's saying yes when your child wants to paint and actually painting with them instead of just supervising. Maybe it's finally starting that thing you've been thinking about, the blog, the podcast, the small business, the creative project, because you realize you don't have to wait until your kids grow up to become who you're meant to be. Are you ready to stop collecting ideas and start finishing projects? Join the From Idea to Done challenge. In 30 days, you'll go from scattered ideas to one completed project you'll be proud of. The link is going to be in the description. So let's turn those ideas into reality. Yeah, you are a mom and creative and purposeful and yourself. So it's time for you to start doing that, okay? In fact, you have to be. Because the alternative is shrinking yourself. So take that first step and join the challenge. I'll see you in there. Your children need to see you whole. They need to see you pursuing your calling. They need to know that becoming a parent doesn't mean erasing yourself. Mama, especially your daughters. If you have daughters, what are you teaching them about womanhood, about motherhood, about what happens to creativity and purpose when you grow up? Are you teaching them that being a mom means giving up who you are? Or are you teaching them that being a mom means bringing all of who you are to the table? Well, if you have sons, what are you teaching them about women, about mothers, about what it means to be fully human? Are you teaching them that women exist to serve others at the cost of themselves? Or are you teaching them that women are creative, purposeful beings who can nurture and create? The stakes are higher than you think, Mama. This isn't just about you feeling better. Now that matters. This is about the legacy that you're creating, the example that you're setting, the beliefs about identity and creating and purpose that you're passing down. So here's what I want you to do this week. I want you to finish this sentence. Okay? Are you ready for the sentence? Beyond being a mom, I am. That's it. Beyond being a mom, I am. I want you to write down at least 5 things, 5 parts of your identity that exist alongside mom, not instead of it. Maybe you're a writer, a creator, a thinker, a problem solver, a designer, a dreamer, a business owner, a guide, a storyteller, an artist, whatever it is. I want you to name it, to see it, to honor it. And then I want you to do one thing this week that reflects on your identity. One thing that says, I am more than just a mom, and that's not okay. It's essential. Because you're more than just mom, more than just a caretaker, more than just the person who holds everyone else's life together. You're a creative being made in the image of a creative God, and it is time for you to remember that. Okay? Now, if you're ready to stop shrinking yourself and start embracing your full identity, if you're ready to be both an incredible mom and a creative, if you're ready to be a purposeful woman, then I invite you to join my community. Now, this is a space where you never have to choose, where we help you integrate creativity into your life, in your season right now as a mom, where we believe transformation ripples through your entire family in the most beautiful thing. Now, inside this community, you're going to find two paths. One is from idea to done path, and the other one is a creative identity journey path. The first path, the first track, is about you getting back into creating, starting and finishing all your ideas, your unfinished projects. Track 2, the creative identity journey, is how you develop yourself and how you develop as a creative. Okay? So you take track 1 and then take track 2. Now, we are a sisterhood where we support each other. We're all women on the same journey. Women who refuse to be just moms because we know that God made us for more than that. Not instead of motherhood, but including it. Okay? So come on, join the community. Start one of the challenges. So come on, join the community on School. The link is in the bio or in the description below. Start the challenge to finish all your ideas. And let's reclaim your identity together. Mama, thank you for being here today. And thank you for choosing to show up for yourself, for your creativity, for your purpose. Now remember, every day you choose intention. You're choosing to become the woman you were meant to be. Every time you choose and honor your creativity, you're teaching your family what it means to be fully alive. You're not alone in this journey. You're part of a community of moms who are claiming their crowns, embracing their full identity, and transforming the lives of their family through creativity. Now, if you loved this episode, this video, please share it with another mom who really needs to hear this message. Okay? Now, until next week, I want you to keep showing up, keep creating, keep claiming your crown. I'm Chrissy, your creative identity guide, and I'll see you in the next